Hello there, Joefinator here, FTB Play episode 27. Today we're going to be building more of that giant railcraft thing, majigger that I'm building, and it's going to connect to the trees. But first, I'm going to show you something new I've been building. If we come on out here, you can see this sweet new building. What is this? And why is it so huge? And why has it got only a ladder to it? Well, everybody, we're building a factorization lab. Up here is going to be completely finished. Of course, it's not done. It's taken me quite a while. Almost all of the cobblestone is gone I've got. And we're going to basically keep on building. So you can see there's a bunch of materials in here, and I've got some stuff in my inventory. But one more thing before we get into the actual factorization is we're going to be making some canvas bags. So canvas bags are just a bunch of canvas, which is just a bunch of string around some sticks. So I'm going to do that real quick. Here we go. Just like that. Maybe do like this. So we take a bunch of string around a bunch of sticks, get ourselves some canvas, and then we apply these canvas in a circle, and it gives us a canvas bag. Now, we could just leave this like a blank one, but if we place a piece of dye in the center, it dyes the bag for us. And I'll show you what the bag does in just a second. So I'll make my second one, just like that. And now let's place it in our hotbar. Canvas bags are basically another inventory for yourself. So you can see it says canvas bag up here, and it has the exact same amount of slots as your regular inventory, and I can just place stuff in there if I want. The reason why I'm doing this is because you can see I'm kind of carrying around things I don't really need at the moment. Like, I'm not going to need torches. I might need potatoes, but not right now. Oh, that's the canvas bag I'm working in. I need my bow, I need my sword. I probably don't need a redstone torch. I need my arrows. Maybe a portal gun and a minium stone. You see, I can't place another bag in there. And that's just so you can't have bag upon bag upon bag and just get bagception. So it looks to be nighttime here, so I'm going to go sleep real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back here. And you can see I'm just getting some glass. I'm going to start finishing this building. And for those of you who are kind of skeptical of why I even built this or why I didn't show you guys, well, to be quite honest with you, smelting all of that stone down would have taken me ages on camera. The thing I really want to try and avoid is having you guys watch me build large buildings like this when it took me probably an hour to 2 hours to do this. Longer than it took to do the farm, so I didn't want that on camera. 2 hours worth of footage is really, really hard to sort through as well as to actually film, so that's the reason why. We're just going to finish it up here. I'm going to show you a little bit of like me placing the glass down so you guys can see me do some part of it, and I'll finish the rest off camera afterwards. So just placing our glass down here. I don't have quite nearly enough glass, but I want enough to kind of, if it starts to rain, to have it not be falling into the building, and that's basically what I'm doing here. So I'll go get some more glass, and I'll come back to you guys when I got all the glass in the building. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and you remember how I said I needed these blaze rods for something? Well, this is what I need them for. In factorization, there are a bunch of random mod items that are much like industrial craft or thermal expansion that smelt or grind ores or whatever you want. And there's also like a power system. And the thing I was going to build was a battery block. But the battery block requires this special stuff, sulfuric acid. And the sulfuric acid is clearly made with sulfur. The one problem I'm having is I can't seem to find any sulfur. I haven't found any in the world yet. So I looked at like how to make this sulfur stuff before, and I remembered that blaze rods, when you break them down in a pulverizer, give you a 50% chance to get sulfur. So that's what I'm doing here. You can see I've got my blaze powders. I've been putting my blaze rods in here to get me my sulfur, and then I've just been recombining my blaze powders into blaze rods, which some might consider to be kind of cheap. But it's the only way to get it. So that's what I've been doing. Got a whole bunch of blaze rods, and I'll never run out, I don't think. They're pretty much, I don't know if the word's never-ending or infinite or something funky like that, but that's pretty much what I've been doing with them. So now we got to get some water bottles, you can see here, for our sulfuric acid, and pretty much everybody knows how to make those. You just need 3 pieces of glass. So I'm just going to do that real quick. 9 water bottles should be good. Now I gotta go fill them up. Ugh. So we're just gonna do that real quick, and I'll go back upstairs when I get back, guys. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of water bottles, a ridiculous amount. But one more thing I need to do with this sulfur is to actually put it back into its full form, which is the sulfur dust. I don't know why it has to do this, but for some reason it decides it needs to. So we'll just throw it all in there. It'll break itself down into these two sulfurs, and then we'll use those to make our sulfuric acid. And I believe we need, is it coal or charcoal? Just coal. Perfect, and I've got lots of coal in here. So grab my coal, I pull out, I'll go to this because I'm almost out of my minium stone. It's only got about 30 or 40 uses left. Combine this with coal and sulfur. Nice. So I'll make a whole bunch of those for sulfuric acid. Oh, I forgot that water bottles don't stack. Thank goodness. So we got 4 sulfuric acid, and now we need some lead, I believe, and some iron. So we'll just do that real quick. Probably got this recipe inversed. Just like that. Get ourselves the battery block. I should only need one of these. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out when we get over there. So now basically to charge this, we need these things called a solar mill. Or solar turbine or some funky name like that. And the solar turbine requires a fan, a motor, and some glass. The motor is really complicated, but the fan is pretty easy. You'll enjoy that. So we just need some iron here, and just in this little shape, kind of like a fan. We need our glass, which we already have, and then we need the motor. The motor takes a magnet, lead, iron, insulated coil. So let's get on that magnet real quick. You can see this magnet requires all these kinds of fancy things, like a battery block, for example. But it also requires these lead wires, and lead wires are just 3 ingots, of lead. So we'll just make a whole bunch of those real quick. Just like that. Get ourselves a lead wire. Now we combine it, I believe like this. Was it iron? Yes, there it is, the magnet. Alrighty. So I believe, whoa, this thing lost some of its charge. Oh, that's kind of a neat mechanic. So we've got the magnet. Now we need some insulated coil. And you can see the insulated coil is led around a clay block, which is just 4 clays. So make myself quite a few of those, and then we'll just apply some lead around it. You can see how quickly this kind of builds itself up in kind of expense. Not thermal expansion. Whatever. You know what? Just whatever. All right. That's what I'm saying. Whatever. So we take these two with our magnet, some iron, and some lead, and we'll get ourselves the motor. All that for a motor. Motor with a fan and some glass around it gets us the fancy dancy solar turbine. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, before we get out there and start working on our factorization, which is what I should have said before, I'm going to sleep real quick, and I'll be back, guys. Alrighty guys, I was going to go down there and start the build up, but there are a few more items I want to build because I want this to look really, really awesome. So the first one is actually a part of this mod. It's called the reflective mirror. This bounces sun at the solar turbine that I've got, and it's just made with some glass panes and some silver. So we're just going to take our silver, sort of just like this, put it around our glass panes, and get 32 reflective mirrors. Now, oh, that's kind of cool. You guys can see firsthand how the sorting system works. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. Alrighty, now there's one more thing I do want to build, and it's going to be pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. It's these things called lamps. Lamps are going to be the things that are going to surround my solar turbine, because I want it to look as though it's lit up in the very center. And I'm going to use inverted lamps, because white lamps, the regular ones, you can see they've got redstone on the bottom. That means they can be activated to be turned on, and I don't want that, at least not for what I'm using them for. So inverted ones are always on. You can see I need some glass panes, a redstone torch, and these things called white lumars. And the lumars are just bone meal, glowstone, and redstone. So we're going to grab some glowstone here. Going to grab some redstone, and we need some bone meal. So let's see if I've got any. Bone meal. Lots of bone meal. All the bone meal. So I'm just going to throw these in a macerator and just let them get cooked up. So I'll be back, guys. Alrighty guys, I'm back. They're done smelting up here, so I'm just going to separate them. I'm going to only make, I think, half the stack's worth, because that'll give me 64 white lumars. And then I'm going to make... I'm going to need way more glass panes, oh my. What's the bottom? Oh, I need redstone torches. Awesome. So apparently I'm only going to be able to make 4 for now. Bam, 4 inverted white lamps. So I'm going to go get some more redstone torches and I'll be back, guys. Alrighty, one more time here. Just some torches, lumars, panes, and get ourselves the rest of these inverted white lamps. So let's take these over to the factorization factory and I will be back. Alrighty guys, I'm back and you can see I'm kind of up here. I built this platform. I built these risers, and I'm going to be placing my mirrors on them. And you'll see when I place the mirror on it, it kind of just sits there, right? And that's no good. I mean, they aren't doing anything. That won't do me any good at all. Well, the reason I did that is because this solar turbine I've got, when you place it down, doesn't do anything. You actually need these mirrors to reflect onto it. So, if we pick it back up and we place our lumars like this, you can see they're lit up. Holy, that's bright. Just like that. And we place our bucket of water on the inside, just like that. I need some building materials real quick. Let's use this. And we place our solar turbine on top. You can see it kind of fills itself up with water. Get rid of this. And maybe they're too far away. I don't know. What if I place one here? Oh, there we go. Look at that. It oriented itself. So it's going to be attached to this. Maybe there is a certain distance they can't be. So that seems pretty okay right there. And these mirrors are all going to be pushing this solar turbine. You can see it's kind of spinning now, and it wasn't spinning before. So that one orientated, that one did. How far out can I go? Oh, they connected. Oh, look at that. Look at this bad boy. It's going to be spinning at like 4,500 RPMs when I'm done. Oh yeah, look at that. Alrighty, so you can see this thing's kind of spinning up here. And that's perfect, exactly what I wanted. But I actually wanted to charge this battery block, whatever it's called. So we're going to have this battery block sitting, we'll say right here. And there's nothing I can do with it. I can make an item to read it. But to basically connect it to it, I need this lead wire. And it doesn't appear like I can place it on itself. So, oh, okay, there we go. If you guys haven't been able to tell, I'm a noob to factorization, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit, for a little while anyway. So you can see it here, it's really cruising. Holy. If any of you guys are engineers or whatever and know anything about how to calculate RPMs, do it for me. So I'm going to go make one more mod item. I'm going to run back to the house real quick and then we'll come back. So I'll be back, guys. Alrighty guys, and to finish this build off here, or at least what's part of the build, we got to make ourselves this thing called the charge meter. This thing will read how full that battery block is. We need a sign, some wood, a stick, iron, and lead. So I just need to grab some iron out of my pack here. Alrighty, and then I just open this bad boy up, throw those in there, our stick and our wood, just like that, and it gives us the charge meter. So I'm going to run back over there and I'll be back. Alrighty guys, and we're back here, and I've got the voltmeter, or the charge meter, sorry. One thing though is I found out you need this to be an infinite water source. I didn't know that at the time. But what you can see I can do here is I can kind of right click on any wire and figure out how much charge is through it. And I can also right click on any of the battery blocks and it tells me how full they are. So we've got 86 in there right now, 86%, 29 charge. I don't know what the charge or any of that funky stuff means, but this thing's got 2 power apparently. Maybe the sun's not high enough or something, I have no idea. But yeah, so you can see it's charging up here. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to start making another item. So let me go get the materials and I'll be back. Alrighty guys, I'm back in the house here, and you can see the sorting machine's kind of stopped, right? And that's because the rail cart is actually waiting at the quarry, if you can see. I don't know if I can actually show you or not, but it's waiting over there to fill up. And I've set that setting so you remember that wait button. I clicked it at where it fills it, not where it unloads it, but only where it fills it. So it stopped sorting because it has to fill the chest. So what we're going to build now is this thing called the crystallizer. The crystallizer takes a stick, string, and cauldron. And the cauldron is a vanilla item. It's just some iron. So just do that real quick. Place it on the bottom, stick, string. Crystallizer. We'll take this outside, although I think to use this we need one more item from factorization, and that's the furnace heater. This thing basically heats up all adjacent items to it instead of having a fuel. You can use this on regular furnaces, you can use this on its own furnaces, every item from factorization. So it takes just an insulated coil, you remember that item, and just some lead. So I'll make a bunch of those and I'll meet you guys outside. Okay guys, and one more time, we're back. Yeah, you can see I've got a few more items in my inventory, and that's because we're going to be setting up this furnace heater. So we'll place our lead wire just like this. I think we'll have it, this part at least, go just this way. Pull out our crystallizer and furnace heater, and we'll place our furnace heater here. And you see how it kind of glows red? If I pull up my charge meter, just like that, and I right click on it, you can see how kind of hot it is with its conductors, right? It's kind of powering through 10 of them. And you can see it's not really draining anything yet, but if I place the crystallizer beside it, and I think you have to place a water bucket in there. Oh, no, you can click on it. So I think what we need to do is place milk with some cactus greens, and I'm not quite sure. Let me go figure that out, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. I had a big brain fart there. I was reading the recipe wrong. It's actually lime dye. So if we place our lime on top, it starts heating up real nice and juicy. And you can see the milk starts to fill up in the bottom for some odd reason. And it kind of cooks it. Not quite sure why, but it's kind of doing its thing. And if we just watch it here, and come on, baby, you can do it. Come to Papa. Okay. Well, maybe it won't show us, guys. Maybe it's just like the Schrodinger's cat thing where you never know the answer. Oh my. Okay, so that's what we have to wait for. So what I'm trying to make here is these lime dyes. Or these slime balls, sorry, is out of lime dye. And the reason for that is for the next build, for next episode. So I'll just have to wait here, and I'll come back once the first one's done, guys. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and it appears this crystallizer takes a whole crap load longer than I thought. I've been here for probably 10 to 15 minutes waiting. You can see it's turned to nighttime. But I believe there's one item that I can put in here to speed it up, so I'm going to run home real quick. See if we can find it. I'm not sure if it's a mod item or not. Maybe scroll over to the factorization page. I've been having a problem with NEI. I just can't find the items I've been looking for. Well, that's something we should get into is barrels. Forgot that they were even in the game. Clay sculpture. I'm not sure. Alrighty guys, I'll be back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I looked on the wiki and it says to disconnect the furnace.
Hello, is there anybody here?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me? Anyone home?
Guys, did you hear that? Anyway, yeah, you need a furnace heater to be disconnected.
Oh.
What? Oh. My God. Oh my God.
Oh, hi.
Hello?
I've been knocking for ages. I just came from the hills over there. I was wondering if you...
We can talk through this door.
I was wondering if you had any food. I'm kind of starving.
I've got baked potatoes. Is it?
Oh, sweet. Just give me some of those.
Who are you?
I just live over there.
What?
Yeah, just like over there. You haven't seen
Dude,
me around?
This is a single player playthrough. How is it even possible?
Doesn't look single player to me. I'm just saying. I live right over there. You haven't seen me? I've been like watching you forever.
What?
Yeah, I'm just, curious. Thought I'd come by, say hello.
Listen. Listen. I'm pretty creeped out, I won't lie to you.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just go home. Yeah, I
No, no,
should.
no, no. It's probably cold out there. Like you probably live far away. I mean, I've walked this whole place.
Oh,
You can come
snap!
in
There's a
if you
creeper out
need
here.
to.
Oh shit!
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't let that creeper blow up.
Jesus,
Holy.
it's coming right at me. All right. Well,
I would invite you in to sleep over, but I only got one bed.
nah, it's cool. I brought my own.
You well prepared, I see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just welcome yourself in. Come on in.
Yeah.
How about I go make you a pot of coffee?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm. How long have you been here for?
Oh well, like ever, forever. You know, I father came here. I was born here. I lived here. House is just right over there. I'm surprised you didn't find it. It's pretty big. It's like
I've I've
space.
climbed that red mountain.
Oh
I've
well,
climbed it.
it's over there then.
I've climbed the desert mountain as well.
Well, I don't know. Well, thanks for inviting me over.
Yeah,
See,
just
your place
come
is
on in. Yeah,
pretty.
man. Here, I'll show you the whole place. Come on in.
Dude, looks like you got railcraft, IC2.
Yeah, yeah. I
Beautiful.
mean, it's a pretty nice place.
Yeah.
It's home, I guess. You might call it that.
Ooh, books and shit. Wow.
You got a trucker's mouth on you.
Yeah, well, you live by yourself. You don't get to speak much. You tend
Yeah,
to.
just go through my stuff. Yeah, man.
Well, it's getting kind of late, early. Sometime. I think I should probably be heading back.
Heading back. There is no back. This is a single player world.
Pshaw. Well, I'll see you around.
Don't you run away from me. Get back here. Which way did he go? Where, where's he gone off to?